What is it back today? We're going to be talking about a situation that's crazy. But first I want to make an announcement. This will be the new commentary videos. I will be propping up my phone up to the screen, and I will be from now on doing gameplay commentary videos. Because I don't want to keep doing the black screen, because I feel like that'll get boring, and less engagement will start happening, and a lot less people will be entertained. And this is what this channel is for. It's to entertain people. Anyway, now for anime episodes, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like for anime reviews, I might go back to the old style where like I just prop up the thumbnail on screen, but even then, that's boring. So this is just a pre-game, pre-episode rant that this will be the new style of videos for commentary videos, like this one. What perfect. Anyway, so we're going to be talking about a situation that just happened. I actually don't know when this happened. I believe it happened today. Or maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. I always get news late. But anyway, it happened recently. And it's about Jack Doherty, of course. It's been a while since I talked about Jack Doherty, if at all. I don't know if I ever talked about Jack Doherty, but if I haven't, here you go. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this because Jack Doherty finally had something happen to him. Which sounds sadistic, I know. But hear me out. Also, did Dr. Doom get removed? Anyway, so basically what happened is that Jack Doherty was just driving in his obviously rich car because, you know, his parents bought him everything. But anyway, I'm sorry. I'll try to be subjective with my opinions. But anyway, he was driving around in his McLaren, you know, live streaming, of course, because, you know, why not? But that's not where the problem arises, you know. Well, I'd argue that Jack Doherty, I'd argue that Jack Doherty live streaming at all is a problem, but what happens in the live stream is what's the problem. And what happened is that he crashed his McLaren. I think it's a McLaren. I don't know. It might have been something completely different, but anyway, sorry. But I'm obviously not laughing at the fact that Jack might have gotten hurt. But Jack is clearly, visibly unfazed, and clearly, visibly fine. So, I get to laugh at him, because he's okay. Haha, you crashed your McLaren, you egotistical, cocky son of a bitch. Anyway, sorry. So, what happened in the video is, like, obviously traumatic. And I hope Jack Doherty learns his lesson. He probably won't. He'll probably keep doing the same thing because he has complete disregard for other people. You know, because he turned out fine, he's probably going to continue to do live streams like this. But anyway. So, Jack crashed it pretty bad. I didn't even realize how bad the damage was until I watched Penguin OZ's channel or video on it, and then that's what inspired me to make this video. But the main talking point that I want to talk about here is the fact that Jack Doherty's completely fine, completely untouched. You know, nothing bad happened to him. But his friend, or his friend, was obviously fucking bleeding. He was bleeding out of his head, which is not good. Should have been taken to the hospital immediately. But instead of Jack doing that, he's like, oh no, dude, I totaled my car. Oh, my car. dude, your friend's bleeding and probably has brain damage. You might want to check on him before, but no. Because as usual, like nobody is surprised by, he worries about himself more than his friend. And then Jack has the audacity to ask his friend, who is bleeding, by the way, bleeding out of his head, he asks him to keep filming. Brother, what is your malfunction? Listen, I get that he's the cameraman, but he's also a human being. And you're gonna sit here and be like, yo, dude, can you keep filming this for me? Dude, you're untouched. I just noticed that. Sorry. But, bro, you're literally untouched. And you're gonna sit here and be like, oh, dude, can you film this for me? Yeah, sure, you know, I'll ignore that I'm losing blood by the millisecond just so I can film your pretty fucking face. Also, ladies, I hate to break it to you, Jack Doherty's not attractive. And that's coming from somebody who is the ugliest person to, like, ever exist. And even I'm saying that Jack Doherty, I have self-esteem issues, but Jack Doherty, oh my god, I don't understand. Maybe that's just because I see him as, like, the worst person to, like, ever exist. Other than, like, obviously, EDP 445 and, like, Hitler and everything. Obviously, if those guys existed now, Jack would not hold a candlestick to them. But still, he's still pretty bad. He's the worst part of Gen Z, I'd say. He thinks that money will get him respect. No, buddy, I don't respect you. And it does not take a lot out of me. Anyway. So yeah. Hopefully Jack Doherty gets charged for this. Hopefully Jack Doherty gets jail time. He probably won't because, you know, nobody can touch him, apparently. I'm surprised his bodyguard didn't come out and just start beating the shit out of the hydroplane, out of the water, like, how dare you touch my boy? Like, because his bodyguards always, like, just defend him, even though he doesn't deserve it. I'm surprised that the bodyguard didn't come out and start beating up the McLaren. But yeah, so, I'd say that karma's a bitch, but, Jack Doherty will just see this and be like, hey, I was untouched. Sure, my friend is bleeding out of his ass. It probably didn't have to eat through a straw, but I was fine, so let's continue doing this. But anyway, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to talk about this situation. And also, just to announce the new style of videos. So yeah, that's it. See ya.